I got a question from one of my subscribers when I was having a private interaction with him. And he was like, Nurse Messi Mary, whenever I ejaculate, like I see a lot of sperm coming out, but the doctor said I have low sperm count. So the question I had to ask him was, do you know how that sperm, how the semen, how the ejaculate, what you take out, that's what comes out of your body is made? Do you know what it is made up of? And he was like, it's just sperm. So that was what prompted this video. I decided to make on how is semen made? How is that your ejaculate made? Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Messi Mary, popularly known as the Nurse with a Difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how semen is made, how ejaculate is made, the difference between semen and sperm, so that you have a better understanding of this whole thing. But before we go into details into this class, if you are new on our YouTube channel and these are content you are interested in, please click on that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Messi Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. All right, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about semen production. How is that ejaculate produced and how long it takes for it to be produced? First of all, I just want to let you know that there's a difference between semen and sperm. You see that thing that a man releases during ejaculation, that thing that he releases during ejaculation is known as semen. That thing a man releases during ejaculation is known as semen. It is not sperm. That thing is made up of less than 10% of sperm. So the thing you see that comes out is just having a little amount of sperm. That's less than 10% of what you see is sperm. All right. So for those that feel that whatsoever comes out of their body is sperm, it is not sperm alone. So first of all, let's talk about how this sperm is produced. So you see sperm is produced in the testicles. Yeah. For the man, I believe you know what the testicles are. They are in that scrotum area, that pouch you see down there. That is where the testicles are located, and that is where the sperm is produced. The sperm is produced in the testicles in a tiny tubes known as the seminiferous tubulus. So that seminiferous tubulus is where the sperm is produced. And this whole process of sperm production is known as spermatogenesis. And spermatogenesis takes about 64 days. Yes, that's the whole process of sperm production takes about 64 days. And 64 days should be about, let's say, 2 months. Yeah, approximately 2 months. So that is what it takes for sperm to produce. So when it is produced in that seminiferous tubulus for 64 days, this sperm that is produced in that tube travels to where it's called the epididymis. Epididymis. You can see the picture showing on the screen of your male reproductive system. So when it goes to the epididymis there, that is where the sperm matured. Because when it is produced in the seminiferous tubules, it's not matured yet, it's immature. So when it now gets to that epididymis, the sperm becomes what? It becomes matured. Within 10 days, it gets there. You understand that? It gets matured from immature to mature within 10 days in the epididymis. So when it's mature, does it live there immediately? No. After it's been matured, it stays there. That is where it's been stored. That's the sperm that's produced. In such a way that when the body aggravates it, when the body gets a signal during sexual intercourse, time for ejaculation, the sperm leaves that epididymis through the vas deferens. It leaves the epididymis through the vas deferens and goes into the ejaculatory duct. So you may want to ask now, when does that other things mix with it? Calm down, that's what I'm going to be telling you now. So while it gets to that ejaculatory duct, it is passing through. You know, when you're passing through, you have to greet somebody and get gifts. So that's what the sperm does, because the sperm cannot go there alone. The sperm needs other fluid to be able to do its function, to be able to nourish itself, to be able to swim through in the vagina when it gets there. So on its way, the sperm takes its other partner, like the bodyguards and everything. Let's call it that way. So the sperm meets the the seminal vesicles, the seminal vesicles there. So when the sperm meets these seminal vesicles, the seminal vesicles produce a large quantity of fluid, I mean, about 60 to 80% of the fluid. 60 to 80% of the fluid in that ejaculate you see is from where? The seminal vesicles. And those fluids are not sperm. Those fluids contain ascorbic acid, citric acid, fructose, potassium. These are nutrients that the sperm generally needs. So it releases it into that fluid. Then on its way again, while going, it sees the prostate. We know the prostate gland. The prostate gland also releases its own fluid inside. Two, you can see, first of all, the sperm has been formed, less than 10% of the ejaculate. Then on its way, it meets with the seminal vesicles. So the seminal vesicle releases about 60 to 80% of the fluid. Then on its way again, it meets the prostate gland. The prostate gland releases its own on it. And the last one which releases is the corpus gland. The corpus gland is around that area too, and it also releases its secretion. So those fluids from all these areas makes up the semen that is being released by a man. So that ejaculate you see only contain less than 10% of sperm. That is why when they do semen analysis, sperm analysis, they tell you if you have a low sperm count or a good sperm count, because they're analyzing the amount of sperm in the full fluid that you released. So releasing ejaculate, releasing semen doesn't mean that you have a lot of sperm in it. So for those that don't understand, I hope this video has been able to explain how semen is formed, the number of days it takes for it to be formed, and also what happens during the process. So go for semen analysis as a man, even if you have those full ejaculates. Go for semen analysis, get your semen analyzed so that you tend to know if you're having a low sperm count or a good sperm count for fertilization to take place and for a baby to be born. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.